today's community calendar update where we let you know what's going on in the Duke City. And today we're talking about Agnes of God theater production by Toad Hall Theater Company. Agnes of God premiered on Broadway on March 30th, 1982. The play was made into a movie in 1985, and this intense story has not been without controversy. The movie was actually banned from being shown in some areas. And joining us now is Ken Forrestal, the director of the show. Thank you for joining us, Ken.
Thank you for having me.
So this is a really cool play and movie. I looked up the movie after hearing it was banned, and it was a little creepy. So tell us about Agnes of God. You said the play is even more intense than the movie, so tell us about that.
Right. The Agnes of God is about a newborn baby is found dead in a wastepaper basket in a convent.
Yeah.
And the play focuses on the therapy sessions by a court-appointed psychiatrist who has to determine if Agnes is psychologically fit to go to trial.
Yeah. So tell us about the cool connection between yourself and the themes in the play that you were telling me during the break.
Well, I spent my whole career working with emotionally disturbed children and adults and behavior disordered, and this play focuses on abuse, emotional disturbance, and mental illness. So
Right.
I have always had an interest in it.
Now tell me, is there a supernatural element to this at all?
Not at all.
No?
No.
Okay. Okay, I kind of got that just when I watched, but
No.
all right, so how did you choose this play?
Well, we had just finished a play, and I had these three great actors, female actors, and we were going to take a break. And then I just said, no, let's do Agnes of God. And they all said, okay. And that was in February. We've been doing this since February.
Now you mentioned this was one of your bucket list plays, right?
It's a bucket list play, yes.
And February, that is a long, what is it now? What is it, August almost?
Yeah, it's almost August.
That is a very long run.
Saturday will be our last performance. We've kind of all agreed to.
Yeah, you're exhausted.
Yeah.
You're exhausted,
Right.
ready to move on.
Yeah.
So tell us about the play versus the movie. Why do you think the movie was banned?
Well, because of, it was banned in the strong areas of Catholicism. Because, a nun having a baby and a dead baby, I think
Yeah.
it just pushed the buttons too much.
Right, little taboo, right?
Right. The movie focused more on trying to find out who the father of Agnes was. The play is very intense. It all is the therapy sessions.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's a very intense play.
Yeah, and you were so into it. I asked you during the break, are you in this? And you told me, how many actors are in this?
3.
Yeah, that's incredible, isn't it?
And they're on stage the whole time.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So tell us a little bit more about your experience as a psychologist here in New Mexico, and maybe some of the themes that you've experienced in real life and how it translates into this play you've been directing now for going on 6 months.
The abuse factor is intense because abuse, we have a tendency to think that children are resilient and people are resilient, and the abuse plays a major role in this play, in the development of the play, and that's what really caught my attention.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's exciting. And Ken, one last time, this is the last chance this week you can see Agnes of God. So where and when, how can people get tickets?
It's at the South Theater on First Street. It's Friday night at 8,
Okay.
Saturday afternoon at 2, and they could contact the Fusion Cell Theater.
Okay.
They have a website or a phone and get tickets.
All right.
I hope you all show up and enjoy it.
Definitely. Thank you for coming in. We can
You're welcome.
also link you up at foxnewmexico.com. And that does it for today's community calendar. If you have an event you want to let us know about and share with the community, head over to foxnewmexico.com, click on the local events tab, and then click submit. It's that easy.